God will never put a plan or a purpose in your life or a dream that is too big for him to handle. So whatever this is you're going through right now, you need to have more trust and faith in his plan for your perseverance. And most importantly, for his plan to make you succeed, okay? So let God handle this situation is the overall energy that came out, and ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help, whether that is through prayer, through people around you. Whatever you're going through right now, you have the means to ask for help. And a lot of you have been refusing to reach out for help. Maybe you've been raised to be super hyper independent. For others of you, you could feel as though no one's really caring at this moment in life or really there for you. But you need to know that God is trying to show you there's a way. And where there's a will, there's a way. And second message in the pre-shuffle is your turn to rejoice. So whatever this is you could be going through, just know that he is working behind the scenes, devising a plan to help you prosper. And most importantly, I think for a lot of you, it's just you learning to let go and let him in and allow things to happen naturally, to take its course. Like, you are someone who could be very much so wanting to kind of maintain a control over every aspect of your life. And this whole situation, whatever this is, this energy here that you're going through, is something that you feel as though has been out of your hands, but it's in God's hands. So you need to know that. If you're new to the channel, I'm Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Father's Day to anyone tuning in who's a father, and let me hop in. Bonnie and Clyde. So for some of you, you could be feeling as though you're wondering when your true life partner's coming in. Today at the bottom of the deck and Lost. Wow. See, this is it. I feel like for a lot of you, you felt as though maybe you had someone in the past you could truly count on, and this person just slowly kind of disappeared from your life or stopped showing up, stopped putting in the efforts. God is trying to show you, like, when someone isn't truly there for you, it can come across as very disappointing, but you need to trust in his ability to bring someone into your life who really does have your best interests at heart. So whether you're feminine or masculine watching, I feel as though you could be someone who feels like you need to know the where, when, how of every situation, even down to your own love life, or even down to, you know, how your day's planned out. And sometimes there's certain things that we just can't control. We have to let go and trust that it's going to work out for the betterment. So you're so incredibly talented at the top of the deck, and someone you haven't seen in a very long time. So this could be who you've been thinking of today. Maybe there's someone in particular you once viewed to be the person you were going to spend your life with, or who was very meaningful in your life, and now this has turned into someone who you haven't spoken to in a long time. What you need to be grateful for is the fact that you are so incredibly talented. You have many things you can focus on other than love. And for a lot of you, just realizing that you're an amazing person who truly deserves to be happy. So in the past, maybe you're feeling hurt because there was someone you were nothing but kind to who kind of turned around and ended up being the person to disappear from your life. It says ghosted, disappearing act. So for some of you, you felt as though you put all your love and efforts into a relationship that really just didn't benefit you in the long run. It really wasn't for your best interest. God knew that. It was a lesson for you to teach yourself as well what it means to truly be able to be alone. Some of you maybe were holding on to the idea of constantly being with someone to, you know, spend life with, to do day-to-day life with. And maybe you're at a point or a position in your life where you're having to do everything on your own. Right? And if you do happen to be a father, maybe this is who you thought you were going to spend your life with, someone you had a family with previously or started to build a life with. And that in itself can be incredibly disappointed when you give your all to someone and they just don't end up being that person for you. It doesn't mean they're not a great person, but at the end of the day, it means that God could see in the bigger picture, the grand scheme of things, that this person was not meant to be your be-all, end-all person. That person that's always going to have your back. And that, in the end of the day, can be so incredibly painful. Okay, so interesting. For some of you, you're going to find that you are a part of something new. Okay, there could be a news team, anchor, editor. Maybe that's your position. Or for others of you, maybe you're going to come across a documentary or something with your life or about heartbreak. Maybe it's going to help you overcome. Okay, so be open right now to paying attention to things around you. There's someone who's been avoiding trying to tell you something, okay? So This could be that they weren't truly for you. You know, sometimes too, instead of someone trying to hurt us, they will just decide to walk away or not say anything, which that in itself can be incredibly painful, because I feel as though it can be very confusing when you know that you are nothing, wow, 2 of Cups, but loving and open towards a person. Now, for others of you, it could be that someone really does love you and maybe they're going through things you don't know about. Sometimes too, right? This is, wow, this is it, okay? I feel like this is the overall message. You gotta trust that if you truly believe in your heart that that is your person, and you have been shown through some type of experience with another individual, a dream, or just prayer, that that's your kingdom spouse, that's your partner. You gotta trust in God's timing to bring the 2 of you together, because sometimes you can meet the right person and you both still have so much growing to do separately before you're able to come together in love. So you could be feeling incredibly lonely right now as well. If you feel as though you've done the work, you're ready for love, you're ready to commit to someone. Now, I do see here with the World, for some of you, it could be that there's a distance between you. Maybe you live at a distance from each other, different parts of the world, okay? For others of you, it could just be that you and your person are very different. You know, you're polar opposites. And being apart from someone you love can be one of the most trickiest situations to navigate, especially when you're in the in-between of, do you let this person go or do you hold on to the idea that that is your person? Now, never hold on and wait for someone, but trust in God's inner knowing. If this person is meant to be in your life, he's going to make them resurface. And if they're not meant to be in your life, it's time for you to let them go and to truly move on towards someone who makes you happy. So you could be in the middle of a storm right now, feeling as though you're confused which way to go. Do you keep holding on to someone or do you let go? Well, if you have built a family with this person, know that they do have a lot of love for you. And for others of you, this person saw themselves wanting to build a family with you. You are either a Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini. Those are all the main energies out. And yeah, it can be incredibly confusing to feel like you met the right person, you started to build a life together, and all of a sudden things just went awry. This person, wow, look at that. You could also be a Virgo. Did y'all see that flip? Things went awry, okay? You were thinking, you know, you found your person, you're ready to build your lives together, and boom, all of a sudden now you're watching this reading and you're isolated. And you're like, what's going on? You just want love. God wants you to find yourself, okay? The universe, whoever you pray to and believe in, needs you to find peace within yourself and your own solitude before you can bring a stable connection to existence. Okay, look at that. 10 of Pentacles. That's a family. That's building a life together. That is building ultimate happiness. But at the end of the day, if you choose to ignore the signs around you, right, that you could still have some inner healing to do. Some inner knowing as well is definitely at play. And I'm going to go ahead and just pull a love message for you, because it seems as though this reading ended up coming out towards love. So maybe you need some comfort today in what your person would like you to say. So, wow, it says you turn me on by just looking at you. So they want you to know, if you felt as though they were no longer attracted to you, that is not the case. This person just needs to find themselves. So if you're the one who feels content and healed, maybe your person hasn't found their way in the world yet, with the World coming out, right? So they feel the same about you. Absolutely beautiful. You need to know that this person does have nothing but love for you, and that this love is truly unmatched, okay? And I know it's hard to go through when you feel as though you found your soulmate, your life partner, your kingdom spouse, okay? Whichever term you like to use for this person in particular. And you feel as though they've been ripped away from you by choice, by chance, or just by circumstance. This person's going through an internal battle you know nothing about right now. They're learning to find themselves in the world. And once they do, they're going to wake up to that reality that you were always that person for them. For others of you, this person already knows you were always that person for them, but they can't understand their own emotions right now. They have a lot of things that they're working on healing, their inner child, their inner wounds, other relationship hurts, all that, so that they can be the best partner for you and this connection moving forward. So that's all you need to know. You need to trust and have more faith. This person is wondering if you're ready to be a part of their world. Absolutely beautiful. And they're missing the good times that you shared. Wow. Amen. So this is definitely a love reading, and look at how God has brought that together. It says, you know the person you're going to end up with. So that's what you need to trust and know in your heart and allow things to unravel the way that they're meant to.